calling.
And it's sad to say that the guy we can't remember is moving away.
Dungeon calling.
Jazz hands can be cruel when Geddy and some kid have a magical duel.
Dungeon calling.
We are given a chance to go to a store and meet some creep named Lance.
Dungeon calling.
We learn to dwell in the burning lands of artistic hell.
Dungeon calling.
Here is the ass, it's you.
Dungeon calling.
It's time for payback when Kim deflects a vicious Sharpie attack.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Calling, a D&D podcast of high fantasy and low humor. This is our Cogni Kids adventure. It's a story about 80s kids finding danger and excitement in their New England hometown. You should know that while the humor and the heroes will be juvenile, the language is almost certain to be adult. Speaking of juveniles, let's introduce our players. Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I play Randall, who puts the dude in druid.
Please don't dissect that too far. All right, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I play Kim Ray, a gnomish monk and a very dangerous little girl.
Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Tommy Akers, the schoolyard bully turned half-orc barbarian bully.
And Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm playing Geddy the Wiz Turner, and I'll be your video game and party magic loving half-elf sorcerer.
And I will be your DM and guy way into carving the birds of Cogni, Ken.
Oh no,
All right,
there's a bird
guys.
museum?
You know there's a carved bird museum for sure.
And you also play Matt Tanner, the nerd with the braided rat tail.
Yes.
That is
Which
absolutely
is something
true.
I added to my notes last time because it was very important.
Who is Matt Tanner?
Oh, Josh.
Too soon, Josh.
You're ruining the illusion. Don't break that wall. So,
No, I meant that Randall can't remember who it is.
Yeah. All the kids have a block on Matt.
last time you guys met, you guys had an adventure playing D&D in an old Volkswagen bus that was interrupted by some sort of attack by stones being thrown by rednecks from the dump. And you guys chased them off handily. I certainly thought you guys were going to have a much tougher time with that, but you showed them who's boss and how.
We grabbed Fate by the balls.
I don't know if Fate was his name, but you did well for sure.
I think we might end up having some sort of debriefing on all that, in that we did...
Debrief. What sort of debrief? We kicked ass, Randall.
Well, have you ever almost sent anyone to the hospital intentionally before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3 older brothers. This is all we do.
Dumb question. Let me redirect that. Geddy, have you ever almost intentionally sent anybody to the hospital?
No, and it was exhilarating.
Okay.
That's my boy. High five, Geddy.
You freaking skipped me.
Tommy, I did not skip you. I was getting to you last. Tommy, have you ever had a day where you did not try to put somebody in the hospital?
Oh, yeah, there was one day I had, like, the flu or something, and I couldn't get out of bed. So, yes, is the answer.
So it's going to be like a sort of a psychological reckoning of one. All right, that's fine. I will do it later off camera. That's no problem.
Randall, I don't think it's that I'm excited about hurting people. It was just amazing to have friends that actually we kind of stood up for each other and we attacked the people who were bullying us. And that's just never been my jam before. And it was really amazing.
It was pretty cool, and it was a misdemeanor at a minimum.
But we don't have to worry about it because we're under 18 and I'm a girl. So no
Absolutely.
one's going to get me on anything.
That is probably correct. As frightening as that phrase is.
So after this legal and moral awakening,
Randall's legal and moral awakening. Everybody else is fast asleep.
you guys went and auditioned for the school play that Miss Cites, your hearing protection and sunglass wearing music teacher had cajoled you guys into.
And you know what? We kicked ass there too.
It's pretty intense.
Well, mostly Tommy.
In listening to all the musical reviews, we now know why she was wearing hearing protection.
Yeah, right? It's not a joke. It's just a way to protect herself.
Survival.
Right. All right. So before we step into the next portion of this story, I wanted to ask Rachel, what you drinking, Rachel?
Ooh, actually, nothing Vermont. It's a Jack's Abbey Copper Legend Oktoberfest that Ken left at my house this weekend.
It made it till tonight?
Yes, and it's so good. This is like a very good beer. So thank you, Ken.
Yeah, I really like it.
What are you drinking, Ken?
I sprung for a heady topper tonight. I don't know. I was feeling it.
Oh,
You're just saying that to make people in far off lands jealous when they hear this.
I know. Yeah, it's the truth.
Anyone else drinking anything interesting?
No, but now I want to be.
No pressure. This is a thing for Rachel and I. You're not. You guys are not invited.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea. Sorry about it.
Tommy likes a nice cuppa.
Listen, you got to keep those pipes lubed up.
That's right.
All right. So as we get back into the story, the cast list was going to go up on Monday, and as you guys arrive to the sort of graceless brick facade of Cogni Middle School, you roll in with everybody coming into school on Monday morning, and right at the big bulletin board as you enter, there is a cast list for Pippin. You guys can go up there and look for your names. There are several names listed under leading player. It's people you don't recognize. But right at the top, Tommy Akers, Pippin.
I knew it.
oh my God! I knew it.
You're fucked.
So is that like detention or something?
It is extra long detention.
It's kind of a point of view thing. Yeah.
I gotta practice my holding my hands out wide and looking around confused like the whole time.
Yes,
Do you have to
exactly.
practice that?
The holding the hands out part. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
One of the bigger kids in one of the orphanages told me that now this means you get to have sex with everyone. I don't know if that's true or not.
Not in my personal experience, Tony, but I mean, orphans' mileage may vary.
I don't know where to start to kind of pick that apart. Really,
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack.
yeah, it really is.
The thespians where I grew up, they were like,
Does that word mean what you think it means?
There were a lot of thespians.
All the theater people I know that did not apply to ever.
Are any of the rest of us on the list?
Oh, yes. So not far down from Tommy is Wiz. His character's name is Charlemagne.
Oh,
That
nice.
sounds hardcore, Wiz.
Isn't
then
he
what does
like
that mean?
Pippin's dad?
That's correct, yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's complicated.
Randall, you know this show?
I mean, I know
He
all that.
knows it that much, yeah. Then there are several other names that you guys haven't really recognized. And then towards the bottom, Kim Ray and Randall under the title Ensemble. So there are you and several other people that you not very sure about their names. But
Randall, I
you're
think
on
that
there.
means if we don't show up, no one will notice.
I mean, that sounds about right, actually.
So we won, is what just happened.
Well, no, I think we would have won if we didn't get cast at all, but we apparently fucked that up.
You know what, though? I'll take it.
Yeah, we had our moment.
We had our moment in the sun.
Yeah, apparently someone shot a kid, so.
That was another moment. I wasn't talking about that one.
Well, that's amazing. I don't know how to feel about it. I've never succeeded at nothing before. I feel kind of nauseous.
I mean, it kind of sucks. You're not going to have any time for D&D if you're busy pippening,
Oh, why did we not think about that?
right?
The blind lady with the earplugs would have killed us, I think.
Well, okay, I don't think that's right. But there was some threatening going on, and I
that's
mean,
true.
she did look pretty much crazy. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I
She's
don't know that
pretty
she would have
crazy.
killed us, but I feel like there would have been some impact.
So we need to figure out a way to just make the rehearsal time D&D time somehow.
I mean, Tommy's going to have to be up there like the whole time. He's the star of the show.
Oh my god.
I mean, so it's a musical about like the Middle Ages. So
Correct.
that's
Oh,
pretty
it is?
D&D-ish.
Oh,
Right.
that's cool.
I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, the show's only like an hour long. It will be done in an hour, right? And then we'll have like the rest of the month.
Who wants to tell him?
Oh.
Tell him is that wrong?
Okay.
We should probably
Movies are
get...
only 2 hours long, and it always blew my mind to hear that they spend millions of dollars to shoot something that only takes them 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right. I don't
We
want
should
to.
probably get the rehearsal schedule from Mrs. Sykes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we could work out something like, before or after, or like in between when the teacher's beating up whoever's up on stage or whatever. Yeah, we can do it.
I think there's going to be a lot to learn here, Tommy.
All right, I guess. You just go up there and say words. I mean, it's not like you got to do nothing.
You got to remember all those words.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's how it works.
We'll figure this all out. Don't you worry. You're going to rock this.
You should worry.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of that. That's like pondering and thinking and all that crap.
Anyway,
So,
does-
okay.
do we have to like do something now?
did-
Like, does
so
it say to go
at the
somewhere?
Did Matt get a spot? Sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, Matt.
He's sort of like lagging back behind you guys and watching you all sort of kibitz over the cast list, but his name is not on the list.
What? That's some bullshit.
Hey, Matt, want to trade?
Thanks, Tommy. No.
Hey,
No.
Matt, do you want to? I'm sure they need some like stage crew folks.
Well,
You seem like a tech guy, Matt.
Yeah, you get to stand backstage and hold a rope and stare at all the girls like the whole time. It's like the best.
yeah, that could be fun, I guess. But I think maybe the real reason I didn't get a role, guys, is I had to tell Miss Sykes that I'm moving away. This is my last 2 days here at this school.
What?
Is this because Randall
the
kept forgetting
fuck?
your name? Randall! Look what you did!
I didn't forget Mark's name. What is even your problem?
That's bullshit. You can stay with me.
Oh,
Oh, we got room.
Yeah, you can stay with any of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silly Tail can, scooch over a little bit. No problem.
You can sleep in. Ray's got bunk beds in his room. You can sleep in one of those beds.
thanks, guys.
My parents have so many kids, they would honestly, legitimately would not recognize if you stayed with me for a little while. It wouldn't even end up on their radar. So we can make it happen.
Listen, you guys are really great. I mean, really great. I mean,
Well, let's
friends
not go overboard.
friends in this school are hard to come by, and it could have been pretty bad for me here without you guys. And playing D&D with you guys, it's been awesome. I mean, those trolls in the dump, you guys were acting like real heroes.
Well, you don't play D&D for a couple of weeks without learning something about intestinal fortitude.
That's right. That's right.
But that was all because of you.
No,
Without you, none of that would have happened.
it was us together, and I think you guys should keep playing D&D, and I think there's someone you should meet. His name is Lance. He runs Kessler's Toys. He's like old. He's like a adult, but he's pretty gruff. And the first couple of times he sees you around the store, but he's really great, and he has all the D&D books there and something else too. You guys have been listening to me, be a DM, but Lance is literally the best DM ever. I mean, he taught me how to play, and his games, let's just say, it's like they take you to another world.
Well, that sounds pretty amazing.
So okay, that sounds great, but why are you leaving?
I have to leave because my mom is leaving, and it's not like I can just stay behind with you guys. We're going to another state. So
Didn't you just move here?
yeah, I did.
That sucks.
Is this a witness protection thing?
If it was, I couldn't tell you, Kim.
Valid point.
Matt, Randall feels really bad about it. Like, I feel like we should get over this and you should just stay. Because we're going to miss you.
All right. Final offer. You can stay in that rusted out van in the dump. There's just a couple rock dents at the top, but other than that, it's solid.
Those build character.
You guys know that rusted van will have a place in my heart. I'll take it wherever I go.
This is so sad. I gotta fucking punch something.
The school bulletin board is right there, Tommy.
Yeah, my emotions need to come out of my fists. Pow!
Maybe you should sing them out.
I'm singing with my fists.
That's fair. So where are you going? How far away are you going?
I'm going to Maine, and not like coastal Maine, like the middle of Maine.
Oh,
That's
no.
rough.
I've heard that place is fucked up.
Matt, don't do it.
It'll be okay, guys. It'll be okay. I move a lot,
Yeah.
so I'm getting used to it.
We're going to miss you, kid.
I'll miss you guys too.
Is there any way that people stay in touch like nowadays? Is that a thing that people do?
Yeah. I can get your addresses and I could write you.
I think I have an address. I don't know.
We'll figure that part out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure out your address, Tommy.
Well,
This is sad.
yeah.
I believe it's dirt road behind the dump is what people write on stuff.
That should do it.
Well, incogni, that would get there for sure. So the cast list at the bottom of it announces that there is to be a cast meeting at the end of school today, after school. And you guys are all there, are supposed to show up for that little inaugural meeting and then get your rehearsal schedules.
All right. So once we get there, we find the biggest guy there and we take him down in front of everyone so no one messes with us.
I think you guys, without a doubt, unequivocally, are the largest guys there.
Even Kim?
Even Kim.
Totally.
Nice. So
Kim, you were for sure in the running to play the little boy, but I'm sorry to say it didn't. You just didn't quite get there.
Wait, did they figure out that she was a girl at the last minute?
Randall. So what about the A team, B team interactions that were going on? Does it look like the cast is more the drama kids, or is it more of a mixed bag, or what are we seeing here?
Are they the Jets or the Sharks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And are we the submarines?
What?
No, we're Kit. Remember, kick into T.
Oh.
K-I-T-T.
Right,
Oh my
right.
God. Kicking the teeth. Holy shit, I forgot.
Yeah, we're
When you're a Kit all the way from.
Oh my God. So you guys don't really know the people super well. The couple people that you do recognize their name, they were definitely from what you think was the clique side.
that's uncomfortable.
Well, we should make some new friends then.
Why?
I don't think it matters how uncomfortable it is because our boy Tommy is now king of the heap.
True.
This is his whole thing. It's like his whole play.
Is that how that works? It's like if you get the lead, you get to tell everyone else what to do?
I mean, yes.
I don't think any of us have a lot of experience with this.
You dig that hole right there.
You two, fight to the death.
All right. At this point, the school bell rings. You guys got to get to your first class. All right. Does anybody want to do anything specific during the school day, or should we just fast forward to the after-school meeting?
No, other than to point out that I'm actually putting real effort into remedial math just to prove that computer ain't smarter than me.
Whoa, wait. So you're planning on trying on this?
On math?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I was trying before, but I'm stupid, so.
Do
Wow.
a math roll.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this is actually a pretty significant moment for Tommy. That's great.
Yay.
So I'll probably work my way up to a D-, but that's exactly, we all reach for our certain heights.
Passing grade.
No, I mean, right? If you are advancing, that's what can be expected. That's great.
I would like to know if, like, Tommy or any of the rest of us are getting sort of treated any differently, like with Tommy's newfound fame.
Yeah, that actually becomes super duper clear, like almost immediately. So because you guys walked right into school, went up to the cast list, you weren't the only ones who were there perusing and seeing, and either with a little gasp of excitement or shaking of heads of disappointment. And as kids come and go while you guys are having these conversations right in front of the list there, certainly it seems like you are getting a lot of daggers, visual daggers thrown your way as people come up, read the cast list, and then look directly over to you with cutting glances and then move off.
Oh man, Tommy's gonna have to beat up like 15 people today. It's gonna be exhausting.
Yeah, all right.
So much teeth removal.
How about I'm going to throw them back some visual middle fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's duly noted and responded to. That's great. So throughout the day, as you guys progress through your middle school day, anytime you guys encounter one of these kids who was on the click side of the audition, they, without a doubt, are looking for ways to sort of like just, mess with your day or make your life a little bit harder, to include trying to trip you as you walk down the hall. Maybe a little bit of water is splashed during lunch. Maybe a racer or two is hurled high in the air during lunch and lands in your food. There are a lot of little things that are going on throughout the day. Suddenly you are on the radar in a way that you guys never were before.
All right, I leave it to you guys to tell me when it's go time.
I feel like we win by Tommy still being the king of the play. And if they try and instigate you into beating the shit out of them, then you won't get to be king of the play anymore. So I think it needs to be like, it's almost like metaphorical teeth. Like you remove the teeth by staying the king of the play as long as possible. Like don't fall into their stupid traps.
Those were lots of words that made my head hurt.
Wait, you knew the teeth part though, right?
Oh, teeth, yeah. So it's go time? Is that what you're saying?
No, like it's not go time. That's what I mean. Like they're trying to trick you into thinking it's go time, but once it's go time, then we don't get to pay them play anymore. And I now kind of like the idea that it's bumming them out so much that you were better than all of them is amazing. So don't fight anyone until probably, don't fight anyone until Randall says it's go time.
Randall.
It's funny you should say that because I sort of had a counter offer in mind,
Go time.
which was, no, we should just, these are all the theater kids, right? And the artsy fartsy kids and so on. So we just, after school, every day, Tommy just beats the crap out of one of them each day, and we work our way through all of them, and then eventually we're the bullies.
Ha.
So we go full bad just immediately.
Man, your moral quandary didn't last that long.
Yeah.
You seem to resolve that pretty quickly.
Now we have no moral center. Randall, get back into the moral center. It is funny to see how much they hate this.
Yeah, and Matt chimes in, and I'd hate it if you guys, ended up in detention here my last 2 days of school. Could we just, maybe just be cool and try to have fun our last couple days?
Can I be at least a little sloppy with my steel-toe boots when they go for a trip?
Can you do it in a sneaky way?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. It seemed like it wasn't your MO.
It's called sleight of hand, not sleight of boot.
I think Matt is right. We should at least, at the minimum, we need to wait out while Matt is here. And I think
All right.
I think we maybe need to wait out the end of the play, and then we'll see where things are and if we need to bust some heads.
Oh, Tommy, what you should do is, like, when you know they're going for the trip, like, dodge the trip and then just stare them down and point at their mouth and say, 1 tooth. I'm not coming for it today, but you're now in my ledger.
Yeah. This is going to be some precision kick in the tooth.
Oh my God.
Like 1 tooth at a time.
I got him 1 tooth at a time.
That's
Didn't cost
right.
me a dime.
All right. I guess I'll do what you guys say there. It's going to be really fucking hard, though.
I hear that. Those kids suck.
All kids suck.
Well, true.
I do. You're right. Yeah, so I guess we put up with this shit, basically.
Ain't the first time I've been spit on.
So, each of you guys give me a wisdom saving throw, and I just want to see if anybody, happens to roll real bad.
Hello.
Oh no, what?
So with my +2, that would be a 5.
Nice.
I'm at a 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
18, motherfuckers.
So,
All right, Kim, you're good. You're cool.
I'm hoping that maybe I can help out here because I got a natural 20.
Oh,
That's
critical.
so appropriate right now.
Oh, that's great, Josh. Okay, so
25. That would end up as a 25.
Nice.
Whoa.
Wow.
all right, this
You
is
are
great.
now telepathic.
Josh, so please explain to me one slight that these artist kids have done to Sean or Tony and how you are able to stop them in their tracks and save Sean or Tony from flipping out on them.
Okay, so a kid at the front of in lunch passes a note that kind of makes its way around a whole bunch of different tables, and then it ends up at the table that Tommy and Geddy are at. And it's a very, very lovingly rendered drawing of a butt. Very, anatomical precision. And then less artistically, underneath it, it just says "you" and is underlined. And so I think Tommy took a minute on that one, but then realizes that maybe he's really angry.
You motherfuckers. That's not me. That's a butt. I'm going to kick your fucking ass. And I stand up behind the table and I limber up my punching arms.
All right, Josh, how do you save it?
Fuck.
You did such a good job on the setup. Come on, man.
I know.
Let's land this.
All right, Tommy. I know that you don't like people drawing butts of you. Nobody does.
Wait, I'm gonna hold it before you get too much further. Let me just say, you're not gonna be able to talk Tommy out of this. If you're gonna do talking, you gotta talk somebody else. Come on.
Kim's going to jump in and just say, "Hey, Tommy, someone taking a crack at you?"
Oh, that's good.
And then Kim's going to run away.
Really good.
Thanks, Kim. Great help there.
I don't get it.
Tommy, they're bad drawers, and they just wanted to fuck with you, and they want to get you out of the stupid play because they know you'll be better than they are.
Oh, that's right. You guys had a plan this morning. It had something to do about this, right?
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
All right, so one of the kid who drew the note steps up behind Randall as he's saying this to Tommy and starts to make really wide eyes at Tommy, sort of giving you the loco eyes. And then as soon as Randall recognizes that there's someone right behind him, he says, "I shouldn't even be talking to you buttheads, but I just wanted you to know, you're not welcome in our theater.
What are you going to fucking do about it?
I'm going to make your life artistic hell."
Wait, were you serious?
Yeah, was that threat actually are you being serious right now? You're being ironic, right? Like this is a joke?
Yeah, I am going to be serious.
Have you ever heard anyone threaten another human being ever? Ever? The core concept seems to be missed here.
You also realize that the guy who got the top position in the play could remove every single one of your teeth, like in literally one movement. Like the threat that you just threw at us, artistic, like whatever you just said, compared to losing all of your teeth and not being able to chew.
I mean, what parts do you think you're going to get with no teeth?
I feel like you haven't watched a lot of media. Everything I've learned by paying attention to stories is that if you try hard and you really want it bad enough and you're white, you get what you want.
Oh.
All right, I'm not going to lie. I'm actually intimidated because I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not quite sure what artistic hell is.
Well, you're about to find out, Pippin.
Hey, Jazz Hands Cobra Kai, go back to your table.
See, that's the 20 I was looking for! Josh, you did it!
There you go.
That really steamed him. You could see a flush of color rise into this kid's cheeks as he turns and walks away in his mauve shoulder-padded jacket.
Oh. Kim is literally rolling around on the floor laughing. This is so good.
Okay, Chet, you almost got this. Just gotta remember the chorus. You're the best around. Do 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 da 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 da. Crap. Okay. Think, Chet, think. What would famed songwriter Allie Willis have written here? Even though you dress like such a clown. No, that's definitely not it. Despite the terribleness of your town. No, that's worse. Okay. Rhyming makes it hard to think of a noun. I feel like I'm losing the thread here. Okay. All right. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Oh, fucking English class. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. No, that doesn't sound right. Never let 'em make your face a frown. That's it. I got it. Talent show, here I come.
All right. So after lunch, you guys break up and split up and go to your afternoon classes, at which point, Wiz, you are about to transition from language arts. And as you're gathering your things, two of these Trey Treist artist clique people come up and knock your books down on the ground, and then one of them does the scarf magic trick, right, where you keep pulling scarf after scarf after scarf after scarf out and throwing them at you as you're trying to collect your stuff, and then they finish with a flourish that ends with a pair of crossed middle fingers from both of them.
Oh, it's a wizard's duel.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So they basically just showed off a magic trick in your face with a big fuck you, and then left you to collect your shit, and then they left their scarf. So, you could have that for yourself if you wanted.
Thank you for the scarves. I actually wanted to buy these, but I'm too poor.
I think that was handled too well. You had failed your will save. You're going to have to retaliate in some way. So just let me know how you're going to retaliate.
With magic.
As they're starting to walk away, the one who did the scarf trick, I'm going to race up behind him, and I'm going to pull the back of his belt, and I'm going to throw a bunch of snap pops down his pants, and I'm going to slap his ass.
Oh, I am so into this. This is real good. I mean, it's like slightly sexual harassment, but it's also like, yeah.
Wiz, this is how you get a rep.
An ass rep.
Exactly.
All right, Wiz, can you roll a d20 and add your dexterity and proficiency bonus and tell me what you get?
Okay. That is a natural 20. That's awesome.
All right.
Oh, so good.
Second degree burns.
Holy Moses. All right. So you are able to grab a little bit of loose clothing on the back of some high-waisted white pants, dump down a handful of these snappers. You don't know at the time, just like right in this moment, but they have fully infiltrated into crack. Like they have like fully lodged themselves in a complete fashion. And so when that smack comes, it ignites them all off in a series, separating those butt cheeks. There's a small burn mark right in the crack of the ass, and there is a scream that follows. And everyone in class who is like getting ready to leave class sort of is like looking around trying to figure out what's going on. The teacher does not seem to be paying too much attention, but this kid is like freaked and then runs.
You forgot your scarves.
Wiz making no friends. All right.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. Well done.
I rolled poor, and then I rolled really good.
Yeah, that's the best. All right. So you guys, at the end of the day, it is time to go to the cast meeting. Do you guys want to do anything or talk at all before you enter the music room where the cast meeting is to be held?
Guys, I have, so you might have heard I had a little incident with a couple of the guys, and there might have been some form of rectal explosion as a result.
That's really your MO, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's
Ass-based explosions?
not really like, I don't want to be that guy, but I guess we all have superpowers. But I feel like I'm going to go in to my guy in particular, and I'm going to give him the most sincere apology that I can, because I saw in this book one time of magic and the art of deception that it's all about having the person look someplace else when you're doing the trick that you need to do. And if these guys are going to keep messing with us, like, I feel like them not being prepared for us messing back the entire time is what we want. So I'm just know that I think that's my game plan if you guys are okay with it.
I mean, that ship has sailed, Wiz.
I don't know if you can put those poppers back out of his ass,
Yeah.
to coin a phrase.
What's an apology?
Yeah, that's sort of level 3 stuff. I don't know that we're ready on that yet.
Yeah, we'll get there. I won't speak for you guys, and it's going to be humiliating, and I'm sure they'll make fun of me for doing it, but I think it might throw them a little bit. Yeah. Unless you guys have a better idea.
Someone's going to do an artistic hell sort of thing. I'm a little freaked out about it, so watch out for that. If you like see paintings on the wall that are like following you around or something. Yeah.
I think their artistic hell is probably not going to be as bad as you think it is.
I'm not afraid. Do you want one of us to go with you, Wiz?
Yeah.
If you want to.
Kim, you want to go with...
Yeah, I'll go with you, kid.
That'd be great. Thanks.
So you guys step into the room, and immediately all eyes swivel to you, and you register nothing but hatred. So the kid in the white once white pants, is in the corner, looking a little shamefaced and downtrodden, and is totally surrounded and protected and walled off by a bunch of these other kids wearing asymmetrical clothes and bright colors. There are a few sort of like straggler kids who are not over there, who don't seem to be dressed the same, but are here for the meeting. And they look hopefully at you guys, but they are quickly taking in that there is some sort of vibes going between your two groups.
Okay, well, I want to walk over towards the wall of neon asymmetry.
I've got his back.
And then say to... can I speak through them to sort of see white pants?
You could, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can see that person. It's just they are physically stopping you from interacting.
Yeah, got it. Okay. All right, so I kind of walk up and lean past one of them so I can make eye contact with them and say, hey, you probably don't care, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
One of them takes a Sharpie marker with it open and swipes it across your jacket and shirt, and then crosses it the other way and says, "You don't speak to us, Uno.
So
we are the Trey Trees. You are not to speak to anyone but our liaison."
Yeah, so I grew up in an orphanage, and I'm used to
You
getting...
are speaking again, and then, all right, let's see. Ooh, and then now the marker has been swiped down your cheek, so you have a permanent marker on your cheek now.
And in the orphanage, a lot of times there were kids that would kind of like
Oh my God,
push
and
me
it goes-
around and try and hurt me.
Oh, and now you have a mustache.
Can I swat the marker out of his hand?
Yes, absolutely. He has a mustache and a line on his face, but you can now try to swat this marker because if he keeps talking, it's happening again.
I'm gonna swat it.
All right, let's see what you got.
What roll is this?
Okay, so it's going to be a D20 plus your proficiency plus your dexterity bonus. Unless you prefer to use dexterity or strength. You choose which one.
17.
Oh, yeah. So this guy comes in for another mark on Wiz's face, and Kim just steps up and almost like in a kata does a karate block
That's
to the
right.
side so hard that this marker goes flying out of this kid's hand and his eyes widen.
And I say, listen to my friend.
Listen, you Unos, go sit with your kind over there. And then points towards the like 3 or 4 other kids who obviously are apart from this group.
You mean the normal kids? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, when you guys are all, no longer in your big group and you're at home sort of in the quietness of your bedrooms, hating
Still
yourselves and wondering
talking,
what all
still
the stupid things that
talking,
you had done
still
for the day
talking,
and why everyone
still
talks about you
talking,
behind your
still
back and they're all sort of
talking.
judging you.
Oh my God,
just
I
want you
can't
to
even
know
believe
that,
he would still be
I'm
talking.
really sorry about it, and
is
I would rather
crazy.
be
I
friends
don't even
than
know what he's
drop down
saying.
into the level
Ooh,
of
wow.
being like
it's
my
tiring
4-year-old brother.
ignoring this terrible actor.
You were really good at that. Oh my God.
I pick up the Sharpie on the floor. It's a tool. It's a resource.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
down on my inventory.
All right, Miss Sykes comes into the room and tries to start getting the crowd together. Hello, everyone. Hello. And she sort of ushers in Tommy and Randall into the room and to start the meeting. And she's like, sort of like gets going. She has her glasses on and her earmuffs on and stuff. She says, thank you all for being here. I'm so excited for this year's show. I really feel like we are going to do an amazing performance. There's a lot of talent here at this school, guys. And I feel really lucky that we are all gathered here together to do this important show. And then, so as she's like progressing through her little speech, she notices that Wiz has like marker marks all over him. And, she like, it doesn't stop her immediately. It doesn't cold stop her. It's kind of like she keeps moving and then slowly winds down. She's trying to like, process what that means. So I realize, there's a lot of new faces here for this show. I feel like we're blessed with a real opportunity to widen our reach with the show and also, just really make sure that we're a team. Wiz, are you okay? You have marker on your face, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it was okay. Earlier, that kid tripped me, and then he had something go on in his pants, and I was trying to apologize. And then his friend was trying to defend him, and he just drew marker all over my face because they didn't want me to apologize because they don't want us to be a successful, unified actors family.
Jesus, Wiz, you never tried to get away with nothing before, have you?
No, I don't think I was getting away with anything. I just wanted to say sorry.
Yeah, that's mistake number 1, I think.
Then he Sharpied me.
Miss Sykes says, who was it who Sharpied Wiz?
You know what, Miss Sykes? I think it would be better if we just, let it go. Because bad words get stitches. That's what I also learned in the orphanage.
What the hell were the rules there?
He said orphanage again.
Oh my God. All right. So at this moment, I'm just going to take a brief break I have to be a parent just for like maybe 5 minutes, I think. And then I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Bathroom break.
that's the thing about parenthood is they always say the commitment's only 5 minutes, but then it ends up being 18 years.
Wait.
The bare minimum.
Yeah. So while we have a moment,
Yeah.
I don't think Tommy's the guy to have noticed this, but did you guys notice that gang guy said that they had a representative that is allowed to talk to other people?
Yeah.
I believe he said liaison.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should French everything up now.
I'm not sure what kind of lizard that is, but does that mean we got to find that person and talk to only them
Yeah.
to do shit?
Yeah, I think that maybe you're onto something there.
I don't know. I feel like I really just built some bridges right there.
All right. Sorry about that. I am back.
No worries. We were working on some breaking down barriers.
We're doing French.
Yeah.
Wow.
or we were Frenching. I'm not sure.
I told you guys.
I mean, traditionally, the French make a barrier that people just go around rather than break it down.
That's right.
We're talking about this, which I guess is out of game discussion. We were talking about the liaison. Liaison. And the implications that might have on what we need to do.
Yeah, just look for the guy with like the white powdered wig on. He's the one.
Oh, I think you're right. Wait, you mean the lizard with the white powdered?
Oh, yeah,
wig
the
on.
lizard with the white powdered. Yeah.
They'll stand out.
Yeah, I think it'll be easy to find, and I would love to meet a lizard anyway. So it's kind of a win.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to that kangaroo?
What kangaroo?
Yeah, what did happen to that kangaroo?
You know the kangaroo. Come on.
The one that punched you in the ball sack.
Well, I guess, hold on. That was the part I was trying to kind of keep on the DL. So if you know that, there's not really any more story. The kangaroo kicked me in the ball sack, all right? I was trying to have some quality time with a kangaroo, all right? Story revealed.
Randall, that was you?
How dem balls, though?
Tommy clearly knew it was me. I mean, it's not that hard to Sherlock Holmes that shit out. No one who's unnecessarily obsessed with animals and make bad decisions. So pretty much me. How are the balls? Wait, was that the question? How are my balls?
Yeah, but like what happened to it afterwards?
I haven't had any complaints.
No,
What did I miss?
That's definitely not the question.
I wanted to know what happened after your balls. Like, is it still around?
Wait, are we talking about Josh's balls or
Randall's balls.
Okay, let's check.
Tommy, that was sort of the limit of our relationship. It was very brief, but passionate,
Yeah, seriously.
and then painful. So like so many relationships, it was pretty much life in a nutshell.
That's right. I really ran its course there.
Yeah, and then someone recaptured him and brought him back where he was supposed to be and not in our school, which would be awesome.
There's rumors that he's still in the school, though. You know that.
Locker 15.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would know if he was here.
That's true.
We had a moment.
a deep spiritual.
Kusenheit.
Lurking behind every corner looking for revenge.
Wait, which of us is looking for revenge?
The kangaroo. It's going to be chasing you around.
It wants my balls again?
That's right.
It's got a taste for human flesh.
Oh my God.
Joey, sick balls. Anyway.
All right. So we are back.
Right.
Where we left off was that Miss Sykes had sort of like started to try to suss out why Wiz had some wild style marks across his face and clothes, and Wiz was not forthcoming with naming a culprit. But obviously, everyone in the room knows something went down here and is not sure how to proceed. So Miss Sykes says, Wiz, I would like for you to stay after the meeting and have a talk with me. And I just want to talk about our expectations here at Pippin rehearsals. I expect us all to work together to make sure this piece of art is as emotionally affecting as it can be for this community. So I want this to be the last of this type of incident we see. Is that understood, everyone? And she very dramatically at this point, takes off her sunglasses, and you just can see some very intense brown eyes scanning the room.
Yes,
Mrs. Sykes.
Okay.
Good. I see at least some of you are willing to follow expectations. So, all right. Everyone dismissed. Wiz, please stay and speak with me after the meeting.
Okay.
All right. So the kids who seem to be set aside, they all look relieved. Flee. All of the kids who seem to be on the click side sort of stream by in a group. Really, doesn't seem like Miss Sykes' talk has affected them terribly much. And they all, stare you down as they walk by, headed out into the hall.
Bye, guys.
It's so fucking unfair.
All right, I'll wait right outside the door, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
I guess I'll wait outside too.
It's okay, Kim.
Okay.
We got this.
Randall, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head out too.
Can we listen at the door though? Stick our ear up against it or something.
Totally. Please. It's a middle school. All right. So once everybody's leaved, Miss Sykes goes and carefully closes the door and then comes on over to you, Wiz, and says, Wiz, I was very impressed by your audition. I thought you did an excellent job, and I really feel like you could do a great job with Charlemagne. And I want to help in a way that lets you do the job I know you can do. If someone is bothering you here, I can't do anything unless you let me know who it is. So I want you to help me to help you make this the best experience for yourself as possible. And I want to make sure you're safe. And let's be honest, I want this show to kick so much ass, and I think you're part of that ass in its kicking.
Nice.
But I can't protect you if I don't know who is interfering with you.
Okay. Well, the reason I didn't want to say anything right there in front of everyone is that I feel like it would make the people who don't like me not like me even more. So I thought I would give them this one shot. And they could be bullies, and they can get away with it this time. And I'm going to be the bigger man about it. But would that be okay if we let it pass this time? But if it happens again, then you rain holy fire down on them?
If that's the way you prefer, Wiz, yes. Yes, we can do that.
Okay, thanks. I have a feeling the way that they walked past me, it's probably gonna happen again. But, well, I kind of learned in the orphanage to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then if they're not worth that benefit of the doubt, then you get your bigger friends to help you. And I think you're one of my bigger friends.
I certainly hope you think so. All right, she says, okay, Wiz, if that's how you prefer to handle this, then I will respect your wishes. But be sure, if I see anything that in any way will degrade this performance, I'm going to need to have it handled. And if you won't help me handle it, I will handle it on my own. Is that understood?
Understood.
Okay. Thank you, Charlemagne.
Ah, thank you.
Until our next meeting.
I look forward to it, madame.
Oh, yes!
So good.
Okay, so, Wiz, I would like you to color in a inspiration bubble, please. So you will have a advantage at some point in a roll going forward, because that was just great.
Oh, sweet.
All right, well, I think that's a natural breaking point for the evening. Do you guys, is there anything anybody wants to do before we stop?
I think I just wanted to point out that what she said at the end there about she wants to kick ass and we're part of the ass, I think that explains the note we got during lunch.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? The ass that said you on the bottom? So I ain't so mad anymore.
It totally makes sense.
It's kind of like a go get him kid kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's like a nice thing. Here's the ass. It's you. Just kick it. Go for it. That kind of thing.
Is that on a paperweight or some sort of sign, a cross-stitch pillow? Oh my God. I want that.
Here's the ass. It's you. Oh.
Goat in the public pool, unisex mall. The weekly dump duel over passes will fall. The fountain's on fire, but I have no fear, 'cause Cogni is drowning and I live by the river.
All right. I'll set the scene. It's two guys talking on walkie-talkies.
All right. Sheriff Buford T. Justice, please.
Who there?
This is Bandit Darville talking.
Where are you, you some bitch?
Before I tell you where I am, Sheriff, there's just one thing I want to say. You must be part coon dog, 'cause I've been chased by the best of 'em, and son, you make 'em look like they're all running in slow motion. I just want to see that.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bandit. And as the pursuer, may I say you're the goddamnest pursuee I've ever pursued. Now that the mutual bullshit is over, where are you, you some bitch?
Damn, Randall, you got an accent there.
We were watching a lot of the North and the South lately, and I think
Oh, yeah, you've been watching that at your house, too?
yeah, I didn't really get everything that was going on, but there were a lot of accents getting thrown around, and then bayonets. I didn't like those as much, but
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Your voice sounded different than your normal voice and shit.
yeah,
cool.
well, my normal voice sounds different pretty much every scene, so that's fair. But yeah, I kind of want to do the entire rest of the movie with you, Tommy. I think that would be awesome. So, yeah. All right, so we're just gonna do Smokey and the Bandit now.
All right.
That's, the next podcast is the one where we just reenact Smokey and the Bandit.
Kim, you can be Sally Fields. It'll be great.
Could you please rate and review the Dungeon Calling podcast? That would make me feel love for the first time in recorded history. For every 5-star review we receive, a kitten rides a pony into the distant sunset while AC/DC plays Endless Love. I am starting to tear up just thinking about it.